So even the day, and by the way, Mike, I was diagnosed the day before I was supposed to have a prophylactic bilateral mastectomy. So it was truly a like, really? One day? Really? But I never thought I was going to die because my whole narrative is people who live. And that's very powerful because cancer is a process and life is terminal. So I was going to live as great as I could for as long as I could get. And I think I'm going to get another 50 or so. But, at the moment that I was diagnosed, I was like, well, this sucks, but it's not going to kill me. And then my resources were my network, were my knowledge, my doctors. They were great. And then I came to leadership. Now, because it was the day before I was supposed to have this major surgery, a lot of people knew I was having surgery because I had set up support for post surgery. I had told my clients. I wasn't shy about it because, dropping off the face of the earth, my surgery was going to be pretty big. I could have been out of pocket for 6 weeks. I didn't want to just disappear. Now, I wasn't having the surgery. I wasn't going to be out of pocket. But I had to communicate the same day before I had a whole lot of information. And so I used my skills of, I'm going to communicate in a certain sequence because there's people who need to know first. My children, my husband, my parents, then my friends. I'm going to ask people to understand my boundaries. For example, I'm not posting this on Facebook. Please don't. I'm not Googling this. I do know a lot and I'm going to have great doctors. So please don't send me Google links. And I really don't want to know about Aunt Matilda's breast cancer journey. Mike, there's 120 varieties of breast cancer. So Aunt Matilda and I might have very different diseases. You know who had the same pathology as me? My mother and my sister. So I actually have great people who are exactly like me. And it turns out my treatment was different than theirs. So I communicated and I started this caring bridge. I communicated, I collaborated. I said, what I really need, everybody, is a great oncologist. I kept asking, I need a great oncologist.